नमस्कार दर्शकों, ईस्टर्न पोस्ट में एक बार फिर आप सभी का स्वागत है। दर्शकों, आज हमारी टीम मौजूद है स्टेट बैंक्वेट हॉल ईटानगर, जहां पर सजेता और मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ ट्राइबल अफेयर्स के द्वारा एक फ्लैगशिप प्रोग्राम आज यहां पर आयोजन किया जा रहा है, जिसका नाम है आदि कर्मयोगी अभियान। तो दोस्तों, 4 दिन की इस ट्रेनिंग के दौरान जितने सारे डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स के मास्टर्स ट्रेनर्स हैं, तो उनकी ट्रेनिंग यहाँ पर कराई जाएगी। और पूरे प्रतिवेदन के लिए हमारे साथ अंत तक बने रहें।
Common public and especially with the tribal communities. But even then there is a gap to reach the communities. So for that the service delivery of the government sector members has to be improved. So that gap was felt by our Secretary MoTA, and they have organized such type of programs to improve the capacity building of the officers, those who are working in the public sector. Normally, the trainings you might have attended many training programs to learn the new skills, attitude, and knowledge. But this 4 days program will be a different process. It is a process-oriented workshop. So participants will be given opportunity to think their role and the responsibility, and what is the gap in the field, and how to bridge the gap, and how they have to change their attitude. That has to be realized during these programs.
Ensure that you attend whole of the 4 days session. And normally in most of these meetings, as you would have seen me passing through my phone because of some EAP program, etc., people tend after a point of time to give more attention to what's happening in WhatsApp, etc. That also, as was being mentioned in the introductory remark, if you have to effectively leave your own departmental designation itself and get yourself involved and mesh in the training program, then perhaps the attention to phones, etc., can be done only during the tea break. Like in Election Commission or some other training programs, they mandated you keep the phones outside to ensure that the one who attends the training gives their wholehearted attention to it. That may not be mandated, but it's a request, since it appears to be a well-drawn, well-thought-out program where the regional labs, regional processing labs were completed. Now it is the state processing lab turn, where all of you who will lead onto the districts have come. So that's the request. Secondly, there's also an issue for those who are in the districts. Many of your deputy commissioners will be very busy, but as per the structure, the DCs will need to review, and they will have to chair, and some of the IS officers also have come, so for them it might be easier. But where in some other districts where senior MPCs or admin officers have not come, you as the DLMTs will have to go back and ensure that as a part of the process of laid down structure, the deputy commissioners conduct meetings, so that whatever is being taught here, whatever the Karmyogis are supposed to do from the ground up, they pass it on down.
To speak about a transformative initiative that is reshaping the landscape of tribal empowerment and governance across India, the Aadi Karmyogi Abhiyan. This is not merely a program, it is a movement that places tribal communities at the heart of decision making, development and leadership. Launched by the Ministry of Tribal Affairs, the Aadi Karmyogi Abhiyan is envisioned as the world's largest tribal grassroots leadership program. It seeks to empower over 20 lakh tribal change makers across 1 lakh villages in 550 tribal dominated districts including our own vibrant state of Arunachal Pradesh. Through structured capacity building workshops, participatory planning, and the establishment of the Aadi Karmyogi, this initiative fosters responsive governance and community-led development.
I request everybody to train yourself. और ये हम लोग का मास्टर ट्रेनर यहाँ में डिस्ट्रिक्ट एरिया से ये recently they have been to Shillong to get trained themselves. और लोग ट्रेन के इधर आए हुए हैं. ये भारत ये लोग भी आएंगे. BRLFP आप लोग को टीम कोऑपरेट करेंगे. Then इनका डिस्ट्रिक्ट में जाके आप लोग भी डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल ये यहाँ जितना ट्रेनिंग किया हुआ है डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल में भी करवाना पड़ेगा. और डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल से अगेन टू द सब डिविजनल एंड ब्लॉक लेवल से द विलेजर्स को करवाना पड़ेगा. सो यू नीड टू लर्न एवरीथिंग हियर. सो मैं सोचता हूँ कि आप लोग अच्छा करेंगे.
आदि कर्मयोगी अभियान, इस इनिशिएटिव के बारे में हमें थोड़ा सा बताइए.
बेसिकली ये मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ ट्राइबल अफेयर्स का एक इनिशिएटिव है. वी आर टारगेटिंग अराउंड 20 लाख इंडिविजुअल्स, वॉलंटियर्स बोल कहे या उनको ट्रेंड ये लोग कहें. विलेज लेवल से प्लानिंग होगा और ट्राइबल एरियाज में कंसंट्रेट होगा. इन अरुणाचल राइट नाउ दे हैव द फर्स्ट फेज 5 ही डिस्ट्रिक्ट को सिलेक्ट किया गया है फर्स्ट फेज में. तो रिसेंटली शिलोंग में जो रीजनल प्रोसेस लैब हुआ था वहाँ पे स्टेट मास्टर ट्रेनर्स को ट्रेन किया गया था. तो वो लोग यहाँ वापस आके स्टेट में आज स्टेट प्रोसेस लैब का लॉन्चिंग हुआ है. ये 4 दिन का प्रोग्राम रहेगा. 4 दिन में ये हमारा 5 जो डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स है उसमें से जो मास्टर ट्रेनर्स आएंगे, डिस्ट्रिक्ट मास्टर ट्रेनर्स, उन लोग को ट्रेनिंग दिया जाएगा. जो इन टर्न वो लोग वापस जाके फिर डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स में ब्लॉक को फिर विलेज लेवल को ट्रेन करेंगे.
सर जैसे GPCs हो गए, फिर ग्राम पंचायत, उनका भी कुछ इसमें योगदान रहेगा.
हाँ, एवरी इट विल बी अ वेरी इंक्लूसिव, इट इज डिजाइन्ड एज अ वेरी इंक्लूसिव प्रोग्राम. तो जो विलेज लेवल विजन प्लान होगा, जो विलेज लेवल प्लान होगा वो उस पर एक ट्रांसेंड वॉक हुआ है. वो हर कोई उस यूनिट का लोग बस्ती में घूम घूम के प्लान करेंगे कि नहीं ये सड़क बनना चाहिए, ये यहाँ ये बनना चाहिए, वो उसमें इलेक्ट्रिसिटी नहीं है, इसमें वो नहीं है. So it's a very transparent model which the ministry has thought of.
इस चीज की नेसेसिटी सर कब से आप लोग को लोग कि ऐसी कोई इनिशिएटिव लेनी चाहिए?
नहीं, देखो, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ ट्राइबल अफेयर्स हैड रिसेंटली लॉन्च्ड अ प्रोग्राम कॉल्ड धरती आभा जनजातीय उत्कर्ष ग्राम अभियान. There that program was envisioned as a intervention of 17 line ministries, 25 interventions. आप बोलो रास्ता, बिजली, सड़क, पानी, हेल्थ, एजुकेशन, इस लाइन पे प्लान किया गया था. तो उस पे देखा गया कि डेडिकेटेड वर्कफोर्स, नॉट वर्कफोर्स नहीं कहेंगे हम तो, डेडिकेटेड जो वॉलंटियर्स, वो उसका जरूरी पड़ा. तो इसीलिए आई थिंक दिस अभियान हैज़ बीन, दिस न्यू program has been launched to create a pool of human resource where planning will start from the bottom to the top.
So what will be your message to the nodal officers which are executing this?
नहीं, जो हमारे आज के चीफ गेस्ट जो लर्नेड प्रिंसिपल सेक्रेटरी ने भी कहा, because it's a very important program directly monitored by the Ministry of Tribal Affairs. तो जो आज आए हुए हैं हर डिस्ट्रिक्ट से 5, 6, 7 लोग करके जो डिस्ट्रिक्ट मास्टर ट्रेनर्स है, वो मेरा उनसे यही रिक्वेस्ट होगा कि अच्छा से इसको आज 4 दिन का जो ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम है तो उसको अच्छा से इनवाइट करें, अंदर लें. क्योंकि यही लोग जाएंगे बस विलेजेस में, यही लोग जाएंगे डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स में, तो डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल को फिर ट्रेन करेंगे, ब्लॉक लेवल्स को ट्रेन करेंगे, विलेज लेवल्स को ट्रेन करेंगे. तो वो खुद ही अच्छे से नहीं सीखेंगे तो फिर क्या ट्रेन करेंगे. सो द होल प्रोग्राम विल फेल. सो बेसिकली मास्टर ट्रेनर्स आज 4 दिन का प्रोग्राम करके सिखा के जाएंगे, लेकिन स्टेट में जो सिखाएंगे वो तो स्टेट मास्टर ट्रेनर्स हुआ और डिस्ट्रिक्ट मास्टर ट्रेनर्स और ब्लॉक मास्टर ट्रेनर्स, उनका बहुत बड़ा रोल है. तो प्रॉपर ट्रेनिंग ले, क्वेश्चंस पूछे, जो कंफ्यूजन्स है
शर्म नहीं करना है, जो confusions है वो पूछे, so that they are very clear when they go back to the districts and the blocks. It will be very easy for them to explain to their counterparts in the districts.
So I am Dr. Krishnan, former Superintendent Engineer of Water Source Department from Tamil Nadu, has come as a resource person for Aadi Karmyogi Responsive Governance Program at Arunachal Pradesh. So this program is arranged for the master trainer capacity building for the Arunachal state. So this program is for 4 days from. So it is a process oriented. So it will give the chance for the officials who are working in the department to realize their role and responsibility, and how to improve their changes, how to make the changes in their way of responding or delivering service to the community by realizing role and responsibility. They will create a change in this community. They will try to reach the unreached, because many public sector benefits are not reached to the community. That officials who are going to undergo this training will work to reach the unreached and to deliver a good service for the community, for the development. Thereby all the government service will be taken to the doorstep of the community, especially of the tribal community in Arunachal Pradesh, covering in the first phase that 5 districts has identified, and all the officials has come as a master trainer from this, and they will undergo this process, and afterward they will train the block level master trainers on this concept, and in turn they will train the field level officers. At that field level they will develop a village plan, and they will work along with the community to achieve the goal.
Krishnan sir, can you tell us about the topics that are going to be discussed in this?
Yeah, it is a note, because if you want any changes to be happened in the community, that first it will start with the individual, and it has to be enhanced to the organization level, and it has to the community. So this topic is only that realizing the individuals, how they are delivering, what are the changes are happening in the public sector, and what should be taken to the community. What is the role and responsibility of the community? Suppose if you want to improve the service delivery of the community, those who are working in the department can change the scenarios. So for that, this workshop process, it is a process oriented workshop, will facilitate to realize their role and responsibility, and whatever the attitude they have to there. So in the process, first before commencing, we will ask them to remove their designations. So as a member or working for the welfare of the community, all the process, 4 days process will be taken like that, not as a designation or a health officer or a education department like that, without designation. By irrespective of they are the facilitator for the community. They are the, we will make them to feel and realize, and they themselves will find where is the gap, how to improve. That changes will start with the individual, and it will expand to the organization, and definitely it will go to the community. So within the before 2047, so we want to achieve all these gaps.
So how do you think the rural area, the people from the rural areas are going to benefit from this program, and what are the future aspects of this program?
Because that need, one side there is a need among the community. There are different type of needs, but government sector also offering the services for them. There is a gap between them. So we will make them that if you want to bridge the gap in the village level officers has to work for that. So we make them to feel they are the supporter, they are one among the community, they have to deliver good service for them. So at the field level, that officers and villagers will sit together, and they will arrive a village development plan for that, and they will work for that to achieve that. So they will take the ownership. But before this program, they will go and they will implement the intervention without knowing the colleagues. because every department in this project, mainly 7 departments are implementing their own internship. So far they will have individually they will learn, but after this program, that they will go as a converged mode. They will take care of, they will adapt the village and they will try to work. They will take the ownership of developing the villages. Thank you for inviting. I especially thank the government of Arunachal Pradesh for inviting me as a resource person to train them. Thank you.